Hey everybody, what's up? Oh, I hope you all had a easy for me to say. I hope you all had a happy Easter. I know I did. Um, you know, there's I wanted to talk about some. I haven't had the chance to talk about it. Basically, over the past week or so, the one thing that's been in the news that you might have been intrigued by if you're a Sonic fan is the rumored report that the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise might be getting a reboot. That's right. Basically, according to this rumor, the reboot is supposed to take place 2 years from now, in 2014. 2014. That's when it's scheduled. And basically, according to the rumor, those that are in charge of the franchise are on board and committed to this. Now, numerous fans have already come out and said that they feel that this is a risky move. Some have come out and said that it's not really needed, and that might be true. That might be very true. That's not totally needed to do. It's not totally needed to be done, be rebooted. Some fans, of course, find that this might be an intriguing concept, and it might be what a lot of fans are hoping for. A lot of fans have hoped for over the past few years, many years actually, that we get a franchise, gaming and everything associated with it, that combines all the universes and spin-offs of the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise into one. This, in the eyes of some fans, might be the moment where we finally see a combined franchise and universe that combines the best elements of the games, Sonic X, Adventures, SatAM, Underground, the comics. The OVA, this might be the opportunity that they're waiting for. And if that is true, then it might be better than we think. However, again, it is just a rumor. Now, if this rumor becomes untrue, and it comes out to be stated as somebody that made it up, then whoever made the rumor up, if it's not true, that is, needs to really get their heads out of their ass, if you know what I mean. Need to get their heads out of their ass and realize you don't make up shit like this, if that's the case. Now, I'm trying to give the benefit of the doubt that this is not the case, and that this is indeed possibly true. There might be some truth to this rumor. Now, I know a lot of fans would ask, well, why would you want to reboot it, especially 1 year after the 20th anniversary of the comic and the 20th anniversary of probably the two cartoons that started the animated, television trend of Sonic. Well, again, the rumor, from what I understand, would kind of, basically, from what I understand, would have Sonic sort of in a, let me see if I can find it here, sort of in a Skywalkers or something like that environment. Kind of like an RPG-like world. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, an RPG, didn't we have enough of that in the past? Well, if you think about it, some people have actually praised Sonic Chronicles when it came out, saying that this is the kind of Sonic game that was needed. Now, if that's the direction they may go in with this, I'm not saying it will be, then this might be something interesting, because if it's supposed to fall similar to what the Skywalkers were, or are, then yeah, it might be exactly what I mentioned. It might be the opportunity to combine the best elements of all the spin-offs and universes within the franchise. But the question is, will it be that? Will it be that opportunity? In fact, again, let me see if I can find it here. Yeah, this was reported by Tross, and this is from Gamazines.com. In fact, let me click on their link. Let me click on their link real quickly. This is gamerzines.com/xbox/news-x/major-sonic-reboot-coming.html. But according to this from Gamazines, basically the question, it's the same question up there. Major Sonic reboot coming in 2014. According to this, and this is published on the 5th. This is basically 9 days ago. This is what they say, and I quote: Sega may be planning on launching a major overhaul of its Sonic the Hedgehog series in 2014. According to a source speaking to Sonic fan site TSSZ, the game will be an open-world reboot that introduces a whole new universe for Sonic to do battle and new characters for him to befriend, in effect destroying most canon that precedes the relaunch and wiping the slate nearly clean. The site rumors that Sonic zones will be transformed into fully featured worlds filled with individual missions, comparing it to the world featured in open world racer Burnout Paradise. The source also claims that Sega may have plans to montess the game via toy collection mechanic that worked similarly to Activision's Skylanders series. It wasn't not Skywalker, Skylanders, that's what I meant to say. An example would be to purchase a Knuckles statue in order to gain the Echidna as a playable character in-game, says the site. The strategy could also be used to unlock extra levels. The site goes on to say that Sega and Sonic Team have committed, and they put in quotations, they put the word committed in quotations, committed to the reboot, which is expected to launch in 2014, and that Sonic Team is said to be experimenting with new gameplay methods and gimmicks. Ultimately, Sega is looking to attract a new generation of fans. The website cites the source as having said that would certainly explain why Classic Sonic was touted as a one-time deal for Sonic Generations. But this information also indicates that modern Sonic, as we know him, is at risk as well. Both Sony and Microsoft's next-generation consoles are expected to launch next year. Could Sega be planning a reboot for Sonic, or could Sega be planning on rebooting Sonic for Xbox 720 or PlayStation 4? Beyond digital download titled Sonic the Hedgehog 4 Episode 2, which is due to release this summer, Sega has yet to announce plans for its next iteration of Sonic. So in other words, this is just still a rumor, and you also got to look into what they said by quoting the word committed. And I'll even go to TSSZ news.com, which was reported this on the 4th, and they say source possible Sonic reboot 4 2014 explored. Okay, I'm just taking my time there. Now, this is what they say. Their title is Source: Possible Sonic Reboot for 2014 Explored. This was reported on the 4th by them. And this is what they said. And I quote: Sega may be looking to profit off fans further. And this is in the rumor alert files. Rumor alert files. And I quote, about a week before the bomb dropped, and they put bomb dropped as a highlight that you got a link to click on, at Sega Sammy, about Sega's poor financial shape. We learned from a source who spoke to TSSZ on condition of anonymity of possible serious changes the company may have in store for its flagship franchise. Again, that's quote may, quote not, quote will. The source alleged that both Sonic Team and Sega are looking to better monetize, make money, Sonic well beyond the merchandise arrangements already in place. As part of what was said to be a potentially massive and total reboot that is allegedly still in exploration phase. We've bolded the last part to remind you that nothing we're saying here is set in stone, and that it may be at least a year or two before any of this may pan out. While we have been told Sega and Sonic Team are, quote, committed to the reboot, to what extent that stretches is still being pitched. While several ideas are being floated around, what we're about to explain is the alleged current front runner. This is basically the alleged current front runner for what possibly could be a reboot. We're told the core intents of speed, platforming, and surreal environments will remain, as will Sonic and Dr. Eggman and the rivalry they share, though both characters may undergo a makeover. But as part of this possible reboot, bold italic, anything and everything else is under review, says the source. That includes, at its core, the main supporting Sonic cast, even Tails, our source says. And while the idea of surreal environments would remain, a whole new universe for Sonic to do battle, and new characters for him to befriend, may be concurred. In effect, destroying most canon that precedes the relaunch and wiping the slate nearly clean, according to our source. All the while, new gameplay methods and gimmicks are allegedly being fleshed out for Sonic to try. Specifically, our source alleged the concept of zones may be revamped. In this possible reboot, zones would be massively expanded and become their own worlds, so to speak. Within the zones, there would be individual levels masked as missions for Sonic to complete. The source most closely compared it to Electronic Arts' Burnout Paradise, which is open world and lacks a concrete liner level structure. All of this would be enclosed in a new engine. Our source compared its next-gen capability to the likes of Unreal Engine 4, currently in development for the next crop of consoles, and Frostbite 2, used with EA's Battlefield 3. And I'm going to continue this in the next part.